Good morning. So you're watching YouTube Tuesday on Wednesday this week. It has been a crazy busy week. Ironically enough, this week's topic was self-care, and I decided yesterday, I could get the YouTube video done. I could put it up on YouTube and get it sent out to everybody, but I needed to take yesterday and just relax and have the day, recharge, and that's what I did. So Adeline Ray has been kind of struggling. I guess, I don't know if she's getting more teeth, and I think her milk is hurting her tummy. I think it's more than one thing. Anyway, she's going to the doctor today, but she's been up the last 2 nights in a row, and we have not got much sleep. So this morning I was supposed to be, her and I both were supposed to be at the chiropractor at 8:45, and we didn't even wake up till 10. She's actually still asleep. It's 10:45 in the morning, and she is still zonked. She is absolutely exhausted. So poor baby, she woke up and she was just burning up and crying and couldn't get comfortable, and yeah, so hopefully better today, and we'll go see the doctor and get our chiropractor appointments rescheduled. I have the best chiropractor. If you need a chiropractor, Family First Chiropractic in Columbia. I see Dr. Kelly. She's so fantastic. I went in yesterday. I've had like 2 weeks of just neck problems, and I went in yesterday. I was like, this is just, exhausting. I stand all the time, and I can't seem to get any relief, and she's just so sweet. She just sat right down and asked me questions and just made me feel really heard, and she's always just the sweetest, most genuine person. So if you need a chiropractor, highly recommend that. So okay, so self-care, let's get into that topic. One more thing before we get started. I'm starting to do free content Friday. So what does that mean? 2 Fridays a month, I'm going to be sending out free content, and this Friday is a self-care worksheet. Anybody who is on our email list is going to be getting that just directly in your email. It's super easy. You click the link and it downloads this really cute little worksheet I've put together, and that's going to be coming out twice a month. So if you don't already have your name on the email list, get that done so that you can get those. They're going to be worksheets, they're going to be e-guides, they're going to be maybe journal prompt, just anything that goes along with our topic that will help you, work on it and dive in a little bit deeper. That's what I'm going to be creating, and all you got to do is get your email in there, and I'm going to send it out to everybody on the email link. So, okay, Self-Care Friday. I said, guys, we're doing self-care wrong. So for the longest time, growing up and in my early 20s, I had no idea what self-care was. Like, yeah, you hear it. Self-care, you need to take care of yourself. And I didn't really understand it. It wasn't until, I was in private practice for several years that I really started noticing that we have to do self-care daily, every day. So yes, self-care can be, the special things that we go do that, most of us can't afford to go get a massage every day, or lay in a float tank every day. Our budgets just don't allow for that. And we can't do those things once a month or every other month and that be called our self-care. We have to take care of ourselves daily. So what I want to tell you about self-care is self-care is more about the feeling inside of your body than what you are going to do. So I could feel good and actually be more productive in self-care laying on my floor upstairs in my bedroom than if I went and got a massage. So what do I mean by that? I totally wore this shirt last week. I just realized that's hilarious. Squirrel. Okay. So back to the topic. I could totally go get a massage and it not be self-care. So what do I mean by that? we all probably, I've done this, and I know I'm not the only person. We go and do self-care and our minds are just running and running and running, and we can't relax, and we're just not just calm and at peace. We're getting a massage, but we're thinking about, oh, I got to do this and this and this and this and this, and here's our self-care thing. And we didn't even relax the whole time. We were just, stressed, and our minds were running the entire time. So what I really want people to know about self-care is it's not as much about the activity that you're doing, but more of your state of mind. So what we want to create for our bodies and to take care of ourselves is a sense of, it's a feeling, a state of being within our bodies. So I like to look back at, okay, what is a time that I have felt just at peace and calm and like the best I could feel. Like if I could feel that way all the time, every day, what would that feel like? And I can picture what I was doing and who I was with, and maybe you're with someone and maybe you weren't, and that doesn't really matter, but it's a state of being. So I remember that, and it felt just like the most amazing thing ever. My breathing was steady. I felt my mind wasn't racing. I felt at peace. And I use those words over and over because those are my self-care words. Peace and calm. Peace and calm. And you can have peace and calm in complete chaos. Like sometimes I'll have, a family session or a couple session where people are very upset with each other and trying to work some feelings out. And I can still be, not always, but I really work. I'm at peace and I'm at calm, and we can be self-care and in that state of mind through anything if we practice it. So yes, I'm not saying don't go get your massages, don't do those fun things for yourself, get a pedicure, get a massage, but remember the most important thing about those and about self-care is the state of being inside. And you decide what your words are. Mine are peace and calm. Use those if you want, make up your own. But I try, my hardest when I'm in session or I'm at home during the week with my daughter, or, just on the way, like a drive, to do those things, to get in a state of peace and calm. Take some deep breaths. I like to do a lot of like imaginary work or using your five senses to help me get to a place where I just feel at peace. And you just decide what works best for you. There's no right or wrong way to do it, but I really want everybody to know that and to focus on those things when you are thinking about self-care, that self-care cannot just be once a month when we can afford a massage. Every day, whether it's, the 3-minute drive from work to home, whether it's when we take our shower, it can be when you brush your teeth. You've got to just think about a time where you're going to relax, let it all go. I want you to release the tension in your forehead. I want you to release the tension in your jaw, your shoulders, and just breathe. And those are the things, that state, that feeling is what we need to do every day, all the time for self-care. So I hope that was helpful, guys. I get lots of questions about, what do you do for self-care? You work a lot, you have 2 kids, and how do you have time to go to yoga or, do those things? And I'm like, well, I don't all the time. I haven't been to yoga in months, especially with the holidays and stuff, but that doesn't mean I don't do self-care daily. So, okay, so that's our topic today, guys. If you haven't got your guided journal yet, get that. It's so good. It helps you really dive deeper in. It's 30 days of prompts that I have written out for you to help you dive into the topic for the day and really get through and really get your brain, working, not just thinking about a topic, but processing a topic. So much different than just, a regular guided journal prompt. So let's see what else. Oh, the podcast, we're working on it. My husband is helping me with it, and we're having some trouble getting the files to upload. We are not tech people, like, clearly. I told you last week that I had the iPad propped up on a suitcase with like a 7-Up bottle. We are not tech people. So we are working on the podcast. We will get it up hopefully within the next week, but we'll just see what happens. So we will be back next Tuesday with our next topic. All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.